That's what they told me on the prompt. All right, recording has started. 3, 2, 1. Welcome. Episode of the C Unit podcast, video podcast universe. You don't know why you're here yet, probably because we shared this with you and you're a friend, and you're probably thinking these guys are nuts and just doing this out of pity. But I gotta make it fade in and out. Anyway, all right, welcome to the C Units. I'm starting with a hook here. Have you ever felt like you've been stuck in a loop, trying to level up your life, but missing that extra push? Well, my friends, we are here for you. We are the C Units. My name is Steve Safarwick, and I'm joined here by Kaleb Gardenias.
That's me. We get it. We're here. We're the same as you. We're trying to be part of something big. We're trying to build our lives and grow.
So we've been working together for over 3 years at a startup. It's based in Hong Kong. It's tech education based. And ladies and gentlemen, folks, we've been through a lot. And along the way, we picked up these titles, C-level executive titles, but it's a very small company. And we kind of feel like it's titled inflation. We'll be the first ones to tell you. All right. But we want to make sure that we grow into those roles. And we sometimes need a little extra push, accountability, if you will. So we started this series called the C Units. And this is a vessel for us to hold each other accountable. And we invite you, our parasocial friends, to join us on this journey, this ride, every step of the way, and become better.
That's what this is all about. It's just two guys sharing their experiences and thoughts and holding each other accountable for the future. That's what this is all about.
So we get along quite well, and we thought, we wake up, like you said in the dry run, which will be a super special episode. When I wake up in the morning, I have a text from you. You have a text from me. We share everything. We share podcasts. We share books. We share quotes. We share everything. We challenge each other to running challenges on Garmin. We post pictures of our workouts. We share numbers. We push each other through marathons. And we thought, you know what? This is something that should be put into a series. Many of you guys are probably used to listening to podcasts of famous people that have already become millionaires. Alex Hormozy. So we have a few that you want to listen to because they became rich and you want to try to figure out how they got there. But even Alex Hormozy himself tells you that he wishes that he did actually record his journey to how he got here, and that's what we're doing. We're not there yet, but we're on the road to get there. And we're going to share everything with you. Now, there's 3 pillars of this show. Do you remember what they are?
Yeah. Okay. Accountability and productivity, health and fitness, and of course the business, right? Like growing in public, growing with our audience, documenting this journey. We are nobodies, but we're C Units in our company. And yeah, I think what you said describes really well what we do for a living and what we do also like personally as friends, as colleagues. And yeah, these are the 3 pillars that I think are not just the 3 pillars of this podcast or whatever we call it. It's more about 3 pillars in our lives, I would say, things that we embed in our values, deep in our
values. That's a very powerful word. So we'll cover them one by one in this pilot episode. Accountability and productivity. We're going to share the systems, hacks, and mindsets that we use to stay on track and get things done. Now, mind you, we're not experts at anything, so we're not going to go too deep into anything in this show. We like biohacking. We like the idea of longevity. We drink protein shakes and stuff. We talk about workouts and fitness, and we have knowledge, but we're not going to go deep. If you want to go deep, you listen to Brian Johnson or Andrew Huberman or someone like that, okay? But we'll talk about some of those things. But we're going to talk about how they affect us, and we're going to be practical. And from the universe aspect of the show, we're going to share this. We encourage you to follow us on Instagram and other channels, YouTube, etc., and follow, because we're going to be very active in posting whilst we're doing things that we talk about on this show and sharing them with each other. So, of course, health and fitness, which is another pillar of this. We believe that fitness is a vessel for accountability. If you can push yourself to lose 5 pounds, you can push yourself to lose the next 10 pounds. If you can push yourself to add 10 pounds to your bench press, call me a meathead, I don't care. then what can't you do? Once you realize the small incremental changes in habits that it takes to get things done, that spreads into other areas of your life, in business, and hopefully it helps you and us make more money. The third pillar is, of course, business, which we said growing in public, which comes from something I heard a while ago called build in public, which means like if you have a startup or an idea, there's no point in hiding the idea, like sign an NDA, something to steal this idea. You build it in public so that you evangelize people along the journey, right? You get real-time feedback. You get users that are buying in, telling you feature requests, etc. Growing in public is that we have a goal, what we want to achieve personally and professionally. And on this show, we're going to share with you. You might not care for 30, 40, 50, 100 episodes, but you'll look back once you have that episode where you like this episode, now you can do it. Authenticity is the fourth beneficial pillar, right?
Yes, but before you continue, this is live and this is the first episode. I think your mic is slightly.
What's happening?
There it is. There it is. Keep going. Keep going. All good.
Was it bad because I can't go back and like change it?
I didn't hear the last 30 seconds. It was like,
what's happened? Like, so it's been breaking because I can't.
It faded away. Like it wasn't clear at all. So
all right, I've just been told that my mic faded out, but this is all about authenticity. So we're gonna just I'm gonna reshare what I said. The third pillar is about business growing in public, right? And what this means is we have financial goals. We are not shy. We don't want you to sign an NDA. There's something called building in public, which means when you have a startup or an idea, you build it in front of people, you share with them what you're doing, you invite them to be a part of the process. Then you evangelize users, you get real-time feedback, you waste less time and money. This is called growing in public. I don't know if I'm the first person to coin this, and I don't want to look. Sometimes when I'm not sure if I'm the first person to do something, I don't want to look because I just want to pretend it was my idea. That's what we're going to do with growing in public. And we are showing you our journey, and we might be in our 30s. We don't get into specific numbers, but it's never too late. What would you do otherwise? Just sit and accept it? Man, I didn't make it in my 20s. I didn't make it in my early 30s. I never took out. Like, what do? You don't give up. You keep pushing.
Right. 100%. That's the way we live every day. We don't settle. If 5K were hard today, tomorrow they might be easier, but it doesn't matter. What matters is the process and getting there someday. So that's what we're all about. That's what we want to share with you guys.
So what's in it for you, the listener? Okay. You're wondering who the hell these guys are. Maybe, once we get better at producing content, it looks more attractive. We have better music. We have a catchy intro like Greg Eisenberg. Then you'll be like, okay, you know what? There was something of value in here. And then maybe you'll go back and listen to our stuff. But what this is for you is actionable takeaways that we're going to share in real time. We're going to be super authentic because we were tired of the same old content of successful people telling us, giving us little snippets of their life. We're going to show you the mistakes we're going to make. We're going to make businesses in front of you. We're going to work on our own current existing business in front of you. We're going to tell you about how things are going on a day-to-day basis, what we're trying to do to fix it personally, professionally, health and fitnessly, every other way. And we invite you to do the same in the comments section on Instagram. Share with us what's working for you, what's not working. What am I missing?
I think you covered everything that we needed to cover to introduce our active listeners.
Active listeners.
Yeah.
We're your friends for hire, but you're not hiring us. We're your friends for listen until we have merch, which was a rant. That's why I don't like to do two recordings. I had this whole rant on the last pilot, which we'll put up somewhere. Maybe we'll make it a lead magnet. See, marketing. Parasocial relationships is another thing I want to cover. Parasocial relationships is a term that has a negative connotation. It basically is like when you stay in front of a screen too long and you have more friends that aren't your real friends from watching videos online than you do in real life. But actually, I think that in the sense of surrounding yourself and immersing yourself with people and thoughts and ideas that you like to push yourself and create a circle. If you don't have that in your life, you got to find it somewhere, whether it's through books or podcasts or webinars or live streams. That's what we are going to do on this show for each other and for you. And finally, to keep this short, think of us I don't know. That's pretty much it.
Well,
Cue the music.
I guess.
I feel like we're missing something. I feel like that was more planned. We can leave this in. I don't care because this is all about authenticity.
I think.
Let's show these people who are listening this far, 11 minutes in, who we really are.
Yeah, perhaps less than that because we're gonna edit the mic issues and stuff, but somewhere around those lines. It's good. It's good. You forgot to mention we're gonna also cheer for them if they want to share their goals, if they want to share their struggles, if they want to share their businesses even, or we'll be here cheerleading for them. And I think that's also part of it. Hearing from others who are not just around our same age range or similar professional pathway, trying to open this up to anyone who is aspiring to become a better version of themselves on a daily basis. And it's about building that community and I guess, an excuse for us to have good chats and share our thoughts and insights on life.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple more things we'll put in, and then we can turn them into on YouTube. We can turn them into little clickable sections. One thing that we want to be upfront with you about is that a large part of the show is going to be what we consider comfort content. Okay. So there's a lot of people that like when they listen to podcasts, they need it to only be producing value, like value after value after value. And I see sometimes in some videos of YouTubers I watch in the comments, if there's a little bit of like banter, they're like, oh, you guys had too much fun on this episode. Screw you. It should be about having fun.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, the concept of comfort content was coined by one of our favorites, the best kept secrets of the internet, Jay Ice Cream. Jonathan Courtney from AJ and Smart. Look him up. He goes on the Greg Eisenberg show, which is another great one. But anyway, comfort content is sort of like background noise, where, some of my favorite podcasts that I fall asleep to every night are just two guys that have really good chemistry and they just talk and they laugh and they tell stories and they're knowledgeable about a lot of things. But honestly, I just really enjoy hearing them chat. So I think that's one thing that we want to mention. This is going to be a combination of value in those pillars, but also comfort content. And there's one more thing I wanted to mention about this series, which I completely forgot about when I went off on that tangent. Is I don't know. I think that's it.
I think that's it. Just a little teaser of what we're going to be talking about next time.
Yeah. So with that call to action, please like and subscribe. Just do it. You've heard it for years. And give us a try. Follow us somewhere. You might like us. I know I'm really pale and I have a lot of lights on and I'm hard to look at sometimes on this. All right. I'm playing myself out. All right. We're going to see you on the next episode where we're going to probably start talking about what's our first episode topic going to be?
It's going to be about how to build the power of building healthy habits.
The power of building healthy habits. We will see you on the next episode. Peace.
All right.
All right. Oops.